Hello and welcome aboard Reservoir Cruise. In the next 15 minutes, you will be enjoying a tranquil journey along the perimeters of Night Safari and Singapore Zoo. A zoo next to a reservoir. This wild idea was the brainchild of the late Dr. Ong Swee Loh, who was the founder of Singapore Zoo and later Night Safari. The Prime Minister of Singapore, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, had reservations about building a zoo next to a reservoir that was one of the nation's most important sources of clean water. But the pioneering team pulled it off successfully, and Mr. Lee was to later become one of the zoo's most frequent visitors. With the addition of River Safari, today we have not one, nor two, but three wildlife parks right on the banks of the Upper Seletar Reservoir. River Safari, Asia's first and only river-themed wildlife park, is home to more than 6,000 aquatic and land animals from over 200 species, including many river giants and mega fishes. We had the environment at the top of our minds when we conceptualized River Safari. There were a number of tall, mature trees on the site of the attraction, some of which are rare and endangered species. We tried our best to build around them. When this was not possible, we carefully transplanted them to other locations. We wanted to preserve them for the benefit of the many tree-dwelling animals found in our forests. If you look to your right and pay close attention to the site where River Safari is built, this site was reforested with another 100,000 trees and plants. Representing 400 different species, they were specially selected to support native wildlife. Among them were food plants for local butterflies and bats. We also built connections between forested areas, allowing land-dwelling animals to explore beyond all boundaries. Streams, ponds, and other water bodies at River Safari were also enhanced to attract nature's own mosquito control brigade, such as frogs, dragonflies, and damselflies. If you look up, you'll see that at the sides of the boat we have pictures of some of our local wildlife. Who knows, you might chance upon a couple of them as we continue our ride around the reservoir. The Upper Seletar Reservoir is one of the 4 reservoirs bounding the Central Catchment Nature Reserve. Built in 1920, the reservoir was created to meet Singapore's water demands after World War I. It has a depth of 17 meters and can hold up to 5,000 million gallons of water. That's the combined volume of more than 7,500 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Though it started off as a man-made lake, nature has taken over. Now, a variety of flora and fauna populate the water and the surrounding forests, but not all are native to Singapore. Some introduced species, like the yellow-bellied slider turtle, have adapted so well to the local environment, they risk displacing the local species. Many of these sliders were illegally released into the wild by misinformed pet owners. They have been more commonly sighted than any of our native turtle species. Water is key to many ecosystems. Indeed, the flooded forests of the Amazon were what first inspired us to build the river safari. Look to the water's edge. You're surrounded by forests of the Central Catchment Nature Reserve. This largest of all nature reserves in Singapore is home to a diverse host of animals. A variety of small to medium-sized mammals continue to flourish in our forests. These include flying squirrels, primates, hoofed animals, and even the leopard cat, our last remaining wild cat species. Even the critically endangered pangolin, the most trafficked animal in the world, calls the Central Catchment Nature Reserve home. Positioned in the center of Singapore, the Central Catchment Nature Reserve acts as a green lung for our city in a garden. Not exactly forest therapy, but for some of us, this might be as close as we can get to a real respite from the urban jungle.